Hi, my name is Noelle. Thank you for joining me for your practice today. Today's practice is going to focus on shoulders. So we're going to stretch the shoulders, we're going to strengthen the shoulders, and I hope that that opens up a lot more. What happens is we kind of tend to creep forward with this kind of texting and TV usage, and so we need to really open ourselves back up with stretching. So then creating, I guess, the creep the other direction. So first thing you're going to have you do is just, I'm going to have you notice where your shoulders are and then pull them towards the back of the room. So it's a very small movement. And then exhale, release them to their normal position. Inhale, pull them back. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull them back. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull them back. Exhale, release. Okay, this time I'm going to have you take your hand and place it on your chin. And then I'm going to have you kind of pull your chin away from your hand, real cute look, and then release. And then you might notice that you have a little more space, so you might pull your hand back, pull your chin back and hold, and release. 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 Okay, next thing I'm going to have you do, you can have a strap. You don't have to do this with a strap, but a strap is helpful. Untwine it. Keep the metal part closer to your hand so you don't swing it and hit anybody or dent your wall. So I'm going to have you take that into your right hand, and then you're going to swing this behind you. So it's here, and then your other hand's going to grab that. I'm just going to show you what that looks like. So here, and you can bring your hands as close or as far apart as needs be for that bind. We're by a lot of trees, and there is a ton of birds nearby. You probably can't hear them from my mic, but they are cacophonous, and they're just little birds. They're not big. Okay, and we're going to take that, so the right hand's holding, the left hand's underneath, and then you're going to pull your hands apart. So that's why a strap's nicer than using your hands. So you're pulling your right hand up and your left hand down, elbows are going out, and we're creating a pull. So you're stretching and strengthening at the same time. Breathing here. And inhale, exhale. You're going to release that right hand down, left hand down. You're going to switch. Now the left hand's going to take your strap. You can also use a belt or a tie or a towel or a shirt. And that left hand's going to go behind. Right hand's going to reach around, grabbing the strap. Make sure the ribs stay together into the abdomen, that they're not splaying out. And then you're going to pull on that strap. Right hand down, left hand up, elbows going towards the back of the room. And you might feel a spot that feels a little bit more sticky, or there's some post-injury stress there. Just be gentle with that area. Maybe move your hand down a bit more and continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale, release. So now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to switch up our legs. So I'm currently sitting on a block, so I'm just gonna pop that out of the way. And then I'm gonna have you take your right leg and you're gonna cross it over the top of your left knee so that your knees are stacked. Now, if this is not available to you, what you're just gonna do is you're gonna pop your bottom leg out straight and then try to bring this knee over this one. Toes are flexed up towards the sky. So this is option, and then this option. So this is called cow face pose. So now you're gonna take that strap again, back into the right hand, flip it behind you, left hand reaches around. You're gonna grab, and then again, pull away, elbows go towards the back, breathing here. And then option 2 is you can hinge over to create some sensation in your buttocks. So breathing here. And really think about those elbows opening up like you're flying away. Continue to lift those elbows up. And then release that down, release the left hand, release the right hand, lean back so you can bring your legs apart. And then we can just windshield wiper them right here from side to side, creating a little bit of mobility. And then this time now the right leg goes underneath, left leg goes on top. Now, if this again is not available to you today, bottom leg goes out, toes go up. Again, I'm going to get that so that those knees are right on top of each other. Now, some people are here and there's a real big gap, and you can just always pop a block there too. So just depending on where you're feeling today. Left hand grabs the metal part, throw it behind you, right hand wraps around, grabs the strap, and then pulling up the left down with the right, lifting up and nice and tall. And then again, if you want, hinging forward to create some sensation in the legs. Breathing here. Continue to take nice, steady inhales and exhales. Inhale, come all the way up, release the right hand, release the left hand, and then you're going to release your legs. And then you can come to a butterfly position with your feet so that they're kind of like a book and open, knees go out. And then what I'm going to have you do is just take your arms out straight to the sides like you're creating length from fingertip to fingertip. And then we're just going to rotate. One arm's going to go up, the other one's going to go the opposite direction. And then we're just turning that like you're turning doorknobs on both sides, but kind of the opposite direction of each other. Or you can do them together. It doesn't matter. Just that you're kind of twisting and turning, opening 2 different doors at the same time. Continue here, really feeling into the shoulders for that. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bringing the arms back down. I'm going to have you inhale, bring your arms all the way up, straight up above your head, and then try to bring your arms as close to your ears as possible and keep the arms straight without a bend. And then keep your ribs from opening up, keep them into your abdomen and bring everything up. Breathing here. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bringing those hands back down. So now we're going to come onto all fours. And we're going to practice here on all fours. You're just going to shrug up with your shoulders and down. So this is a really simple one because my knees are on the ground. So the motion might feel like this is really easy. Really think about I'm pushing up out of my shoulders and down. Up out of my shoulders, down, up out of my shoulders, down. We're going to make that a little bit more challenging by lowering our forearms to the ground here. And then we're going to tuck our toes. Now you can stay on your knees here, or you can tuck your toes, bring your butt up, and then shrug, and shrug, and shrug, and shrug. And continue at that pace, lifting and lowering, strengthening those shoulders. In 3, in 2, and 1. Come back down to your knees. Now, taking your block, I'm going to show you what it looks like sitting, and then we're going to do it laying down. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take this block, and then just like we were doing before, I'm going to pass it behind me, and then a back up and around, and then go the other direction. But what we were doing with the strap was more static, right? We were just staying here, but this one we're going to bring in the mobility to that movement, but we're going to do it laying on our abdomens. So laying all the way down onto your tummy. Now you can use a block, or you can use something else to pass. You could use a stirring spoon. I don't know what it's called, spatula maybe. So then you're going to take your block and you're going to bring it up and try to reach, and then around the other way. Now some ways might be easier than others. And continue. As you can tell, one side really can pass the block a lot easier than the other side for me, and you're going to probably have sides that are different for you too. And just noticing without judging. Continue the movement. Do about 3 more. Good. And then now we're going to take our arms out to a T. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring them down to a T. Inhale, up above, switch the block, down to a T. Take the block up, switch the other hand, T, up, T, up, T, up, T. Release the block, send yourself up and back, and then child's pose from here. And really release into your forehead so you can feel the weight sinking down, so you have some stretch into your scapula. Let the butt be heavy and sink back, so there's some pulling. Keep the fingers where they are, or even walk them forward to create more of that stretch. One more inhale. This time take your right hand, swing it underneath your left, and then put that weight back down on there so the left hand is up. Inhale, bring the right arm out, send the left one through, and let your weight go back down onto that arm and breathe. Inhale, come up. And then this time, instead of child's pose, we're going to do puppy pose. So you're just going to walk your hands forward, send your butt up and back so that you can really practice on getting your armpits down towards the ground. And then you can either tuck your chin or leave your chin up and pull back and drop those armpits to the ground, stretching you're really feeling a stretch into the armpits, but also the top of the shoulders. Inhale, coming all the way back up, and then coming into a nice seat. I'm going to sit on my block, and I'm going to have you, if you were crossing your right one in front, cross your left one in front this time, or vice versa. So whatever is your leg that feels kind of wonky, put that leg in front. And this time we're going to take the arms out into a T. Take your right arm underneath your left arm, and you can go from here to your shoulders. Here is just back of hand to back of hand, or full bind into your eagle twist. Lift your elbows up and lift, 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 and then send them over towards the right. Really separating your shoulder blades from each other, breathing here. Make sure that the elbows don't drop. Inhale up. Exhale, send them a little bit to the left. They won't go as far this way. Breathing here. Inhale back up to center, and then round down and tuck your chin. Continue to breathe. Really pushing your arms into each other and separating the shoulder blades. Inhale back up. Exhale, separate the arms, left arm underneath right arm for either full bind, shoulders, or hands against each other. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, drop them over to the left, keeping the elbows up. Inhale, back up. Exhale towards the right. Again, you're not going to probably be able to bend as far this way. Really notice the sensation. So the birds just moved closer, and they are so loud. I don't know what they're doing. Inhale back up to center. Push up and then tuck the elbows into the abdomen, tuck the chin, and breathe here. Really push the hands into each other to create that space between the shoulders. Inhale, release. Arms come down. Find length from your sits bones to the crown of your head. Drop the shoulders down. Pull them towards the back of the room. Release the neck, release the jaw. Release anything from your shoulders, any weight, metaphorically or physically. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Keep the left shoulder down. You can even do that by tucking it underneath your buttocks. Inhale. Exhale, roll the head over to the left. Keep that right shoulder down. You can even tuck that hand again under the buttocks. Inhale, bring your head back up to center. And then take your left side of your face, turn it towards me, and then lean back. And then bring your hand to your neck, your right hand, and then kind of pull that skin down as you lean back. And breathe here. Might even feel that into your jaw. And inhale, bring the head back. And then you're going to turn your right face towards me, lean away. Put your hand onto your neck. You can get some purchase without clothes or hair. And then lean away. Inhale, come back to center, taking your hands into a gesture of gratitude, bringing them up into your third eye. And take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, thinking of 3 things that went right today, 3 things that you're grateful for. The person in me that practices being open and releasing the things I do not need to carry sees the person in you who practices being open and releases the things they do not need to carry. Bowing forward to seal your practice. If namaste or another form of gratitude is in your practice, you may take that here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope your shoulders feel open and lighter.